Hi, beautiful people! Now, I'm pretty sure we're all familiar with the story of Peter Pan. And we all have our specific versions of the story that we all grew up watching and the ones that we continue to watch over and over and over again. Now, if I had to pick my specific personal favorite versions of the story, I'd have to go with either the Disney version or Hook. But there certainly are some other versions that people like to talk about. But there are definitely some other ones that people do like to talk about, such as the famous play and musical, the lesser known 2003 movie, and the more unliked recent examples, such as Pan, a prequel to the story, and the laughable NBC Live version of the musical where Christopher Walken doesn't know his line. All those are just child's play to what we're looking at here today. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you here today what possibly could be the worst Peter Pan adaptation. I bring on to you Peter Pan by Phoenix Games. But first, some backstory. Phoenix Games was a European video game company that ran from 2003 to 2010 that mainly made a bunch of very cheap, low-quality games on the PS2 and Wii that are most notable for their shameless Disney ripoffs made famous thanks to the videos by Cat Icarus. Today, we're not really going to be looking at the game itself, but really the animated short film that came packaged in with it. We open with... oh my god.
You know, I'm really glad we're going to the ball. I've heard that the famous scientist had also been invited. Yes, that's what they say.
They didn't. They did it. They didn't do that. Are you freaking kidding me? They actually thought that was a good idea. What? What? They got the same dude to play each and every character. From grown men to little girls. Even the narrator, okay, let's use some examples of some other things they've done. It's like Thomas the Tank Engine. With Thomas the Tank Engine, they do it like a storybook, you know, like yeah, it's just one guy doing the whole thing, but they're like, oh, I don't think we should do that, said Percy, or you better do that, said Thomas. Like you know that, do it like a storybook, but here it's treated like it's a normal script. Well, nothing about this is normal, but still, they treat it almost like a movie. Yet, you got one guy who doesn't even try to alter his voice at all, just doing every single character. Like, do you not see the problem here? So the parents leave for their party or whatever it was, and then Peter Pan breaks into their house. And the darling children recognize Peter Pan, so they all start dancing and partying, and inanimate objects come to life. Oh god, this house is haunted! This is awkward.
Look, Peter, you've left your shadow and Tinkerbell outside the window.
I can't with this movie. So if you know the basic story, you know that Peter gets his shadow back by having Wendy sew it on, and then Peter goes ahead and takes the kids off to Neverland.
Everything is so tiny, it's hard to believe. This is nothing. My homeland is even more amazing.
This is the obvious problem with having one dude do all of the voices. I have no idea who the frick is supposed to be talking. And it doesn't help either that the animators clearly have no idea how to lip sync.
It feels so great.
What does?
The whole group left London and set off for a journey to Peter's homeland.
Technically, Peter's homeland would actually be England since he was a baby. He got lost and was taken by a fairy to Neverland. And when he became older, he actually, wanted to go home. But he then discovered that he got replaced by another baby and he wanted to live in Neverland forever. So, you're only half right. Then we get some flamingos who, big shock, are also played by the same guy.
Hello, Peter. If you're going to Neverland, join us. We know the shortest way.
I'm pretty sure that Peter knows how to get to Neverland. I mean, he's kind of lived there for God knows how many years, like maybe 60, 80 at this point. We finally get to Neverland in all of its horribly rendered glory, and we see Captain Hook, the world-famous accountant.
Led by Captain Hook, who likes settling accounts. How lovely, they're singing.
If by singing you mean waving at us in dead silence, then yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. Then they head to Peter's hideout with the glorious Lost Boys.
Hello, Peter. Who have you brought?
Who is talking? Nobody's mouths are moving. They're all yawning. They all have the same point. What are you doing? Yeah! So Wendy then tells the story about how they got there, and apparently Tiger Lily has been kidnapped by Captain Hook. So they go get Tiger Lily in a really, really bad fight scene.
I demand that you immediately release Tiger Lily. Otherwise, wasn't I right?
About what, you idiot? So of course the crocodile comes and chases off Captain Hook, but it looks like that the darling children have to go home.
We read about your adventures. You come to us every night.
Deep thought, deep thought, deep thought. But wait, before the movie ends, we still have one last lesson for the kids.
As you know, all's well that ends well. However, if you don't forget about your dreams, your favorite story characters will surely come back to you.
What the frick does that mean? So, overall, what are my final thoughts on this? Huh. 2 videos in a row where I end up screaming about how bad something was. Hope this doesn't become a regular occurrence. Everything about this is a complete mess. The story is very poorly put together, half expecting you to know everything about Peter Pan, and it doesn't really explain anything. The animation is horrible designs and horrible lip syncing and horrible rendering, horrible everything. The characters and voice acting is just ungodly, having every character be voiced by the same freaking person. It's just stupid and almost unheard of animation. And dear God, the fact that this was released on the PS2 in the mid-2000s is laughable. Clearly the worst Peter Pan story I've ever seen. But I will admit, it's freaking hilarious. So anyway, what do you guys think of this game? Please let me know down in the comments below. Also, be sure to leave a like if you did enjoy it, and be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring the bell right next to it so you can be notified on when future videos are uploaded. I'll definitely look at some more Phoenix Games content here in the future, but, I kind of like to space things out, give you a little bit of variety. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you later. Bye!
Oh, yeah? What are you, snowflake? I may be the devil, but I'm not a friggin' Nazi! Ew. What's going on with you?
Know how close we are to taking over the world with them robots.
Yes, Professor Crazy is working very hard. Lucy is her name. Yes. What happened to her?
That's what happened with her.
What do you mean?
I sent her off on a mission a few months ago. She hasn't returned.
That could mean literally anything.
Does it? I'm tired of this bull crap, Lucy.
What do you mean?
I'm going after her.
What? What are you doing?
I'm going after my Rosie, Lucy.
Are you freaking serious? You're going to get yourself killed.
Trust me, Lucy. I'm not the one getting killed.
There goes a true villain. Someone to truly admire. And to think he used to be a good guy.
All right, Rosie. Where are you?